Keegan Bharath, and this evening, I will be presenting on the topic, the intelligent radical versus anti-hydrocarbon energy. Now, before I go into the substance of things, I want to give you an outline of what I'll be discussing. So first thing, I'll be looking at the familiar arguments of the anti-hydrocarbon energy. Second, we'll address the questions of, are we running out of natural resources? And under that, we'll be looking at the issue of peak oil. Thirdly, we're looking at what has been the contribution of hydrocarbon-based energy to modern civilization. Further, we'll be looking at renewable energy. Are they really environmentally friendly source of energy? And are they reliable source of energy? And last, a special topic with philosophical significance. We'll be looking at man in relation to the natural environment. Where do you stand? Is man a problem in nature? Or it is man imperative to transform nature to improve his environment? Where do you stand? So first off, the familiar arguments of the anti-hydrocarbon energy. I'm sure you all have heard some of these statements, right? We are in danger of running out of natural resources. I'm sure you all hear that. C.J. Campbell, author of The Coming of the Oil Crisis, notes, the world is using up its geological endowment of oil at a prestigious rate. Further, he states, the imminent peak of oil production would mean that we'll be out of cheap, abundant supply on which we have come to depend. And I'm sure you all have heard this one. The combustion of fossil fuels will result in a human-induced climate change of epic and catastrophic proportions. And I'm sure you all have heard this one. We need to go green. We need subsidized renewable energy technologies with a little sprinkling of political will to replace the polluting output of oil fields. It's time to challenge the anti-hydrocarbon energy herd. So the first thing we're looking at, are we running out of natural resources? Now I'll quote from you economist George Reisman, and here's what he has to say on this topic. The world is made out of natural resources, extending from the upper limits of its atmosphere to its very center, 4,000 miles down. The enormous quantity of chemical elements is the supply of natural resources provided by nature. Of course, in and of itself, this supply of natural resources is largely useless. Further, he states, the supply of economically usable natural resources is always only a small fraction of the overall supply of natural resources provided by nature. It expands as man increases his knowledge of nature and his physical power over it. It expands as he advances in science and technology and improves and enlarges his supply of capital equipment.